Hello everyone, author James L. Nunn here to talk about another one of my top 5. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be breaking down another top 5 video, and today I'm going to be getting into my top 5 fall favorite things about fall. So fall is my favorite season, it's my favorite time of the year. And honestly, narrowing it down to a top 5 was really hard to do. So some of these may be kind of broad term top 5, and obviously I could go on and talk about it. Maybe I'll do another top 5 things I love about fall later on, and none of these are in a specific order. I've not really ranked them. This is just a fun, cozy afternoon video to talk about favorite fall things. So to start, I'm going to talk about the big basic element in the room, which is the first thing that I love about fall is pumpkin spice. Look, it's basic, it's, overrated, overhyped maybe, I don't know, but I love everything pumpkin spice. I'm one of those. I know I can hear you already, but I'm one of those people. Pumpkin spice coffee, pumpkin spice donuts, and they even do pumpkin spice bagels and cream cheese you can get. The cookies, I think they even make a pumpkin spice milk now that is kind of like, I think Walmart sold it, because they also do the peanut butter and chocolate milk, but I think they even have a pumpkin spice milk now you can get flavoring. A pumpkin pie itself with a bit of pumpkin pie spice and seasoning, ugh, I love it all, dude. They have pumpkin pie cinnamon rolls. It comes in so many things. You got pumpkin spice caramel chews now. So I am one of those people. I'm a big PSL fan, pumpkin spice latte. Yeah, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not going to feel any shame. It's just one of those things that to me just screams fall and cozy and comfortable, and it tastes good. I mean, it tastes good. If you enjoy it, be happy, and it makes me happy. Number 2 is cooler weather is finally here, and what I like to call, some people call it sweater weather. I'm not a big sweater guy, but what I am is a big cardigan guy, and this is nice cardigan weather. You can just curl up with a nice cardigan and a book, or even if you're going on a walk. It's just, again, you talk about cozy and hygge and calm and relaxing kind of vibes, and to me that cooler weather where it's not too hot, like this past summer has been melting and I'm a guy that runs warm anyways. I'm a bigger guy, and so I usually get warm pretty easy. So cooler weather, that nice breeze and just a nice chill where it's not freezing cold out yet and it's not too hot. It's just that nice chill fall weather, and it's just the right to wear a light jacket or a light hoodie. Big hoodie fan too, or a nice cardigan like this, or a sweater, whatever you prefer, or denim jacket. I got a jean jacket. I'm a big fan of my jean jacket, wearing it out. But again, I can't really wear those things in summertime a lot because it's too hot, and even during winter, it's kind of hard to wear those things because it usually gets a little bit too cold. You need a thicker jacket, a little warmer jacket. And then in spring you can kind of get away with wearing something because it's that in-between weather too. But usually spring is when you're wanting to feel the sunshine and it's transitioning from cool to warm. I like the transition from warm to cool a little bit more. So yeah, that's my number 2. Number 3 is the changing colors of the leaves. My favorite color, if you could tell, is red. I've got a red tank top on underneath. If you've seen the channel, if you've seen any of my collection stuff, I'm a big fan of the color red. It's my favorite color, and orange and yellow are very close seconds. They're right up there. If I did a top 10 favorite colors, I'm a warm colors kind of guy. And getting to see the leaves and the whole foliage, nature, God's beauty, laid out, landscape laid out on display, changing from red from greens to reds and yellows and oranges and browns. It's just, again, it's a warmth thing, right? even though the weather is cooler, the nature and majesty of it is this warm coziness. You're cool on the outside but warm on the inside, and that to me is one of my favorite things ever. I just feel, it just feels really nice, and it lets you know that time of the year is here, lets you know that it's coming, and it just makes for some beautiful scenery to walk. It makes for perfect nature walks, sitting outside enjoying a nice book and some tea or coffee or hot chocolate, whatever your preference is. And the falling of leaves, it's just something magical about it. I don't know how to explain it, but to me it's a magical thing and it's a beautiful thing. Number 4 is, of course, the holidays, which is Halloween and Thanksgiving, and even Christmas. I kind of consider on that cusp of fall and winter, kind of right there on the edge. But I like to consider the trifecta of holidays with Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, right? One each month, back to back kind of thing. And yeah, I love Halloween. I love spooky season. I love the trick-or-treating and spooky movies and the pumpkins, and again, just all the things that comes with Halloween, the kind of fun little scares and fun little traditions. And then Thanksgiving, who could possibly hate Thanksgiving? It is a holiday made specifically just to eat as much amazing food as you can and spend time with family and friends and be thankful and have gratitude for the year, for all the blessings and things that have come during the year. So and then right after that you've got Christmas. Don't get me started on Christmas. I'm a Christmas crazy person. But yeah, I love holidays of any kind. I love year-round holidays. I'm a big crazy person for that stuff. Easter is one of my favorites. I even love celebrating St. Patrick's Day and 4th of July. And you've got a lot of smaller holidays like Valentine's Day and stuff like that dispersed throughout, Labor Day, Memorial Day. So I'm a big fan of holidays in general. But again, we're talking big 3, which is Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And fall pretty much encompasses at least 2 of those. Even if you want to consider Christmas more of a winter holiday, you've still got 2 of the big 3 in fall. So you can't argue with that logic. And number 5 is, to me, is just the overwhelming, and I've touched on this already with the other things, but it's an overwhelming sense of coziness, right? It's these cozy vibes and this cozy feeling. Again, it's a combination of everything. The changing of the leaves, the pumpkin spice, the cardigan, sweater weather, it's just a different vibe in the air, honestly, to me. It's just a different mentality where everything's about, you look at a lot of the fall foods, you got chili and soups and like stews and then a lot of bakery stuff, a lot of baked goods like pies and cakes and muffins, and it feels so cozy and warm, and curl up by a fireplace with a good book, this is an author channel after all, and doing a lot of book reviews and trying to read more and write more, and I just feel like it's that perfect time of year to curl up with a good book and a cup of something hot and maybe a nice little sweet treat or a bowl of soup or stew or whatever you prefer, and just enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, take a moment to take a break and take a breather and just enjoy nature on a nice walk, or enjoy stories, or enjoy a good movie with family and friends, or a good meal. It's just about being warm on the inside and taking time to relax and slow down and enjoy things. And so, yeah, the overall coziness of fall, I feel like, is just one of the big key elements for me, loving it so much. And in that, I would like to share as well a little bit of extra fun information with you guys about myself, a little bit of peek into the author's life, if you will. So I'm actually going to show you guys my favorite mug. I drink a lot of tea. My wife is a coffee person. I'm a tea person. Slowly started kind of bringing her over into the tea fold. So that's good. I feel kind of excited about that. But I always do my tea with a bit of honey. Instead of sugar, I use honey. Um, just a little bit of honey to give it just a little bit of a sweetness, and then a little bit of creamer to give it a little bit of that extra flavor, especially pumpkin spice creamer and pumpkin spice season. You know, you can even make your tea taste kind of pumpkin spicy, and it tastes pretty good. Um, Many of you may know or not know. Um, a couple years back, I was diagnosed with SVT, or supraventricular tachycardia. It's hard to say. It's basically a form of tachycardia, which is a thing where my heart sometimes goes too fast, and it gets out of rhythm and out of whack and stuff. It's a milder form than I think full-blown tachycardia. I'm pretty sure mine is the more milder case. But it's not a fun thing. It's still something that happens. It's still something I have to live with. But because my heart is already kind of on at a weird point medically, anyways, I've had to cut out a lot of caffeine and cut back on a lot of like caffeinated drinks, and including coffee and like pumpkin spice lattes that I used to love. I mean, I would used to get one like every other day before I'd go to work, or when I go into work, I'd get one every other morning or every morning when I could stop at Speedway. But yeah, I would drink it at night before bed. It didn't matter what time. But because of that, obviously I've had to cut back, and that's where I drink a lot of tea now. Now some tea does have caffeine in it, but I stick to caffeine free unless I need a little pick me up, and even then I'll drink a little bit of tea with caffeine in it. But because of that, my wife and I both have more mugs than we know what to do with, more coffee mugs and tea mugs than we could possibly know what to do with, and more than we have room for, that's for sure. And we're constantly growing our collection. But I wanted to share with you guys my favorite mug to drink tea out of and to get cozy and warm with. Eventually I may do like a mug collection video if that's something you guys are interested in. Some people, again, this is a book channel after all, and it's about cozy and warmth and stuff. Maybe I'll do like a mug collection where I'll show off all of the mugs and some of my other personal favorites that I have in our collection. But for starters, for today I'm showing you my number one favorite that I have, which I got many moons ago. I honestly cannot tell you exactly when I got it, and I don't think I bought it even. I think one of my aunts bought it for me, or grandparents, or parents. I don't know who got it. Maybe I did get it. I don't know. I don't remember, to be fair, when I got this. Is there a date on it? There's not. There's not a date on it, so I can't tell you. But when you're talking about cozy and warm vibes, you got to talk about the peanuts. And when you're talking about peanuts, you got to talk about my favorite character, which is Linus Van Pelt. See it there? It says, let me start here. Get it to. We blanket holders are infinitely superior to you ordinary types. And then on the back it has it. You can see it a little bit better there. That glare from the window. Love a good bit of natural light. The camera not so much. But yeah, it's a nice big mug. When I was a kid, I had a blanket that was very similar to this. Actually, it was a little blue blanket, but it had like little characters and stuff, like little pictures, little football players or something on it, that I used to carry everywhere. I vaguely remember it. I think my parents and grandparents probably remember it better than I do, but they started calling me Linus all the time. That's what my nickname growing up a lot of the time was, because I carried my blanket everywhere, much as Linus does in the Peanuts shows and movies and comics, if you know the Peanuts and know Charlie Brown and Snoopy and stuff. So Linus has always been my favorite. So this is my favorite mug that I have. I think it was gotten at Kings Island, but again, I'm pretty sure it was many moons ago. I can't tell you exactly where. If any family or friends or anybody that knows where I got this mug out there are watching, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Well, comment and tell everybody where this came from, because it's my favorite mug that I own. And I have a lot of favorite mugs, but this is my favorite. If this one is not in the dishwasher, if it's up in the cabinet with all the other mugs, this is the one I reach for first. And when I do reach for it, I'll show you the tea that we're drinking the most right now. I've got several different types of tea in there, but this is the one that my wife and I have been drinking a little bit of every day. So this is from Kroger. It's the Kroger Private Selection brand, and it is the Sweet Cinnamon Spice Herbal Tea, caffeine-free blend of cinnamon, ginger root, rose hip, orange peel, and peppermint. You can see some of that stuff there. So yeah, this is an open box because we got backup. We got an open box, and this is for backup because you never can have too much. But take this, you put it in the cup there. I mean, obviously you make it, brew the tea the way you normally brew tea. Put a little bit of honey, a little bit of pumpkin spice creamer, or any kind of creamer really. But it helps to have that little bit of a sweet spice to go with it, and it's just a perfect fall drink. It's a perfect fall tea for us. It just makes you feel good. It's got that little bit of warmth from the spices and cinnamon in there, and it feels kind of Christmassy and Halloweeny and fall and winter all at the same time. And when you got your favorite tea mug, there you go. Alright, so that's going to do it for this top 5 video. But if you guys want to see more, if you want to hear more, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, spread the word. And thank you guys so much for joining me. See you guys next time.